Hello, this is Tim and we are here with some Rift. Now, I showed you Rift a long time ago. Before, one, I used to render videos, and two, before I got a mic. So pretty much when my video casting was absolutely shit. So I'm starting to re-show you it, and I actually have the game now, rather than actually having the demo version. I'm now kind of expanding my horizon. I'm going to be doing some WoW videos, Terra videos, Tour videos, so I'm definitely going to be showing you a lot of different MMORPGs, pay-to-play ones. I'm not necessarily going to be doing them all at the same time, but if you guys play Rift, or Tour, or WoW, look me up, and I now have WoW characters on both European and American servers, so either one I'll play with you guys. But Rift, I'm definitely getting into at the moment. So what I'd like to talk about is really my class and how Rift works, the class system. I would advise you guys watching my previous videos just generally because they're shit quality. This is going to be rendered in HD and stuff. Okay, sorry guys, just forgot to look at my timer. Alright, now I'm going to show you, this is the skill tree for Rift, and it's really confusing. And another reason why I wouldn't want you to see my other videos is because they're really beginning of the game, and this is more later level. It's after you come back to the actual world, which makes sense if you actually play it. So what the story is that the Guardians, who everyone thinks is the good guys, but they're not actually, they destroyed the Defiance and opened the rifts, which brought out Regulos, who's destroyed the whole entire world. I've come back in time to actually save the world. No pressure. What I picked as my three classes was Pyromancer, Warlock, and Necromancer. Now the reason I chose these three specs is because I love PvP, and I have a warrior who I use a lot, but I'll get into him in a later video. But why I use this guy is because of the PvP, because it's great to be able to curse people with these two, with Necrosis and Dark Touch, and then also I had this companion, the Skeletal Horror, and then as well as that I got Life Leech. So I'll show you it on a rift actually. Pause. Okay, that rift just closed. I'll show you a rift within this video. There will be a rift. So what I'll do is I press my Dark Touch, my Necrosis, and then I can Life Leech, and if she's not dead by then, I can Fire Blast, and by that time they're pretty much dead. Now what I would have done as well is used my Fireball, because that does loads and loads of damage. Or I would have used my Void Bolt or Plague Bolt, depending on how hard the target is and depending on how much time I had to work with it. Now the reason I clicked these is mainly because they're my fire spec. I don't really use my fire spec too much, except for Fire Bolt and Fireball. This is Flame Jet, which is like an AoE attack, which I won't really be needing. Oh yeah, I need to put my Dark Armor on. So these are my buffs, and because I got the Collector's Edition, which is only £4 more, I've got this Spider Pet, which I also think is another really cool part of Rift, is that you don't need a level or any training to ride a mount. All you need is the money. And if you don't have the Collector's Edition, the first mount you get is a horse. It's a pretty crap horse as well, and it requires 2 platinum and I think 50 gold, which at this moment I have 16 gold, so you normally get them later levels. So I'm really just going to be using my bolts to try and kill this person. So that's the cool thing about Rift. Oh, sorry guys, just have some air in me, so I was just burping a bit. So back to the skill trees. So these are the roots, and these are the skill trees. And the more you spec in a skill tree, the more of the roots you get. And the roots are the actual powers. So you never go to a trainer to learn skills. You go to a trainer to upgrade your skills. So depending on how much you spec in a certain class, you'll get better and better casting things, I guess. Spells, there we go. What's the word there? So this So like this 4 and this 8 and this 10 means once I spec 8 points in my necromancer tree, I get reclaim power, and same all the way through here. And there are all these different classes which I can actually see. So elementalist, this shows me the elemental skill tree, but it actually just reverts back to what I had. Now these roles here show that there are, I can buy a role, and this becomes one of my roles. And it's a bit like the dual classing system in WoW. And what it does is that I can automatically switch between my roles at any point in time. So I can make a healing mage, a PvE mage. Yes, there is actually a healing mage. I can make loads and loads and loads of different mages and different specs. Like on my, it's better to give it as my warrior. On my warrior, I have a tanking spec, which also uses a kind of warlock spec. So it spread diseases. But then I also have a kind of hunter. I have a kind of hunter dual-handed warrior, so like massive amounts of damage kind of spec. And those are my two roles. I've entered this rift, so I'm just going to merge this public group so that I can actually show you what a rift is. So a rift is this. It's an opening in time, not time. Yeah, like opening into a separate world. And what this world will do is actually sorry, this is going to be a little loud. I'll turn it down really quick. Give me a second here. I won't die, don't worry. Because I really hope I don't die, or else I'll look like a complete arse. I really hope I haven't been, sound's been overpowering my voice. But, oh well. So what's happened is this rift is open, and we have to fight through different stages, which is killing different things. These rifts are quite short, and this is actually always the same rift, and always the same character at the exact same time. So he decided to attack me. It's quite useless. He's going to die very quickly. It's a very, very easy rift. You definitely get harder rifts. I mean, later levels when you get, I'll show you on the map, when you get there, oh no, there, which is where I was actually with my level 13 character, we got into a rift that was an elite rift, and it took about 10 guys we had to get it. So after you stay in a rift and you complete it, you actually get these rift rewards. Now I've never actually got that, but this, as you can see, it deals 75 damage to a plane touched or plane bound enemy. Now what that means, I believe, is a rift. So do you see that, like, glow on them? I believe that means they have plane touch. Now planetary is a certain form of currency, which is used to buy specialty goods. I'm actually going to leave this group, so I really don't want to be in it. And they're very, very, very useful to have planetary touches. Why is that? I have to do this quest. Sorry. Oh damn! I didn't speak to that bastard. Oh crap! So I've got to go back up there, but I'll do that after I kill all these people. Yeah, that's the one. So I just kind of keep casting, and what I've actually done before is literally just kind of done life leech, and then just kind of keep running and constantly like cast life leech on all these people, so that I constantly am being healed while all this stuff happens. But I kind of did it in excess, to be honest, and so now I'm going to use one of my collector's items, which is these massive potions. For some reason, just did some weird things. So, as you can see, my skeletal horror did everything I needed there, and I did actually survive, but I was a bit showing off, but luckily I did actually survive, which I'm quite surprised that I did, because that was ridiculous. I should have done this. It's a weird AoE, it just does that, and it's supposed to hit 6 enemies, sorry, within 7 meters. This is actually a really cool pet, and I don't know about getting collector's edition. It doesn't do too much for you, but this pet is definitely, this animal is definitely worth it. And then you also get this, which increases favor gain by 100% for 2 hours. You also get this, which increases the experience gain. Yeah, you can beat that, for 100% for 2 hours. And then you also get the pet. You get these 10 things. You get this 10 slot bag, which is really helpful, and then you also get this ability here called summon money bags, which I'll just show you. It's like mobile banking, kind of, if any of you play WoW. It's just like mobile banking, and you can summon him every 2 hours, So that's Veterans Prestige, increases prestige gained or from kills for 2 hours. Then you get this Soul Nectar, which restores 770 health and 924 mana over 10 seconds. So I'm not using that yet. And adds 6 dexterity, strength, intelligence and wisdom for 1 hour. And there's 5 charges of those. I'm actually going to put that in there. And this, because I'm going to be doing that when I really want experience. So that's what you get pretty much. That's about. Oh, and then you also get this helmet and this tabard, which just makes your character look cool. But I would advise, one thing I was annoyed about at the start is that if you wear the tabard just in your character, it actually takes away your chest piece. So you've got to put it in your wardrobe in order for it not to affect your chest piece, but in order to still have it out. Need these gloves. I really though need a freaking what's the word? Yeah, that's right. I need a chest piece. So as you can still see, I'm still wearing the beginner's chest piece because I actually skipped the quest at the very beginning. That gives me a chest piece because I wanted to just get to the outside world so I can actually play with my mate, who I've kind of forgotten to play with. But there is a warrior for you. She's obviously two-handed. She's got the collector's edition. Most people nowadays actually will have the collector's. Oh, actually, that's a planaria. That's bought with planaria. That I know that. That's bought with planner stuff. It's 75 planner. And it's actually just from there. One thing that's also cool about this game is that you can get PvP gear pretty much right off the bat. You can actually if you go. I'll show you on the map. If you go there, there's a little town which me and my friend actually go to get PvP gear. It's not much. It's not like a bunch of weapons and stuff. It's only, I think, gloves and boots is all that's there. But it's PvP gear nonetheless. It's very overpowered for the gear that you can get. So this is actually really cool. Is it the right quest? No, it's not. The next quest I will be doing after that quest is actually something that will give me the ability to open my own rifts. Now you have to open these at a place where a rift is already opening. So you often stay around here if you want to open your own rift, because rifts open in this area all the time. I've actually seen twice a rift open right there, and that was really annoying because someone actually closed it and opened their own. Now, as you can see, the rift that we were doing before, I can solo that rift, but a rift that you open yourself, it becomes significantly harder, especially when you start opening hard rift, especially when hard rifts open and you actually close them and open them yourself. They get even harder. And at that point, someone did that. It was quite irritating because I think they were level 13 or something. So their own rift actually kept killing me, and every single time I'd respawn, I would try to leave, and this rift would kill me again. Which was very irritating. Can I use this? Is there any point in me using this? Ah, damn, it did damage to me. Screw that thing. Okay, that's right. So as you can see, here are the Guardian's cannons and... where is Defiance? Anyways, there's Defiance cannons. By the way, if you ever start Rift, you will realize there are just 4 starting specs, which will be these 4. And you will get very irritated because you have no idea why all of these things are here and you can't actually make your own. And that's generally just because it's showing you if you're a noob, or you generally just want to stick to a class that the game has actually suggested. These show you the specs to go through, and they show you your main abilities, as you can see. So what was that? So they show you all these different things about like mages and stuff. So that's mainly it. But then when you start, you'll actually get the ability to just left click, and instead of actually seeing the skill tree like I do, you actually literally just get to click it, and it becomes your skill tree. So to get the starting area before you actually teleport through to here, you'll teleport through there. Once you teleport through, you'll be you'll actually finish that, and then you can't actually switch it anymore. And I kind of want to show you what happens when I level. So I'm just going to try and quickly. Oh yes, I'll be completing this quest, showing you what happens when I level. You get 66 skill points in total by the end of your levels. And some levels you get 2 points skill trees. Some levels you get 2 points. Some levels you get 1. So I'm going to put another one of Plague Bolt, and I just acquired Revivify. Channels energy into Mage's undead pet, restoring 10% of his health each second for 8 seconds, and consumes charge while channeled. And then I literally just, it'll appear there, I bring it, and since it's a spell that I really won't be using that much, I put it over here. Actually, I'll probably put it somewhere more useful, like there. I'll probably like my healing pet spells. That's my buffs, that's my fire, that's my damage, and that's my disease. I'm very, very set. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, hope it was very informative, and hope to see you guys in Rift. See you guys later.